नमस्ते बच्चों, this is Sisir Saurabh, teacher in USCD DAV Public School Maharajganj. Today we are going to start the new topic in the chapter acids, bases and salts. Okay, today our topic is chemical properties of acids and bases. So let us come on to the first type, that is your reaction of metal with acids. Most reactive metal react with acid to form metal salt along with liberation of hydrogen gas. Okay, for that the general reaction is given below, where the metal is your reactive metal. When it will react with an acid, the product will be metal salt and hydrogen gas. So above it there is a general reaction. Now let us take some specific example of this general reaction. First is your zinc. When the zinc react with hydrochloric acid, it will form zinc chloride and there is a liberation of hydrogen gas. Okay, so iron again react with sulfuric acid to form ferrous sulfate along with hydrogen gas. Okay, now aluminium react with hydrochloric acid to form aluminium chloride along with liberation of hydrogen gas. Now aluminium can also react with sulfuric acid and it will form aluminium sulfate along with liberation of hydrogen gas. Okay, in all these reactions you might have observed that I am only using the two strong acids, that is sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid. I am not using the nitric acid. Why? Because generally it is found that the nitric acid does not evolve hydrogen gas with metal under normal condition. Okay, there under certain special condition it may react with it may react with metal and liberate hydrogen gas. Okay, not in a normal condition. Now let us come on to the next topic, that is reaction of metals with bases. Metals like aluminium and zinc react with only strong bases. Okay, so bases will be either sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide to react to produce metal salt along with high evolution of hydrogen gas. Okay, for this the general reaction is metal plus base. It will react together to form a product, that is metal salt, and again there is production of hydrogen gas. Okay, so you will see that only there are two metals which can react with these two strong bases. Among these the first is your zinc. So the zinc react with sodium hydroxide to form a salt that is known as your sodium zincate Na2ZnO2 along with liberation of hydrogen gas. Okay, now again we have aluminium that react with sodium hydroxide to form sodium meta-aluminate having formula NaAlO2 plus hydrogen gas will be liberated. Okay, so in all the two cases you will observe that either it is in metal, either it is in acids or base. In both the cases you will see there is evolution of hydrogen gas. But how can you know for sure that the gas evolved is hydrogen gas? For that we have to perform a test. Okay, the test is what we will do is, when a burning candle is brought near the test tube forming hydrogen gas bubbles, you will see that it bursts with a characteristic pop sound. This confirms the presence of hydrogen gas. So what happened in this test, you will take a little bit of soap bubble and add in that test tube. You will see that the soap bubbles will form with having hydrogen gas. When you are going to burn this soap bubble, it will burn with a pop sound, and this test confirms the presence of your hydrogen gas. Okay, so let us come on to the next topic, that is reaction of acid with metal carbonates. Okay, so the metal carbonate react with acid to form metal salt. Water and carbon dioxide gas will be liberated with effervescence, or you can say hissing sound. Okay, effervescence means in during this reaction there is a sound, there will be a sound of evolution of carbon dioxide bubbles. Okay, you will see the bubbling of carbon dioxide in that. Okay, so what happened, the general reaction for that is metal carbonate react with an acid to form salt, carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so example for that is sodium carbonate react with hydrochloric acid to form NaCl, that is sodium chloride, along with the liberation of carbon dioxide gas and production of water. Here when the magnesium carbonate react with sulfuric acid, it will form magnesium sulfate, carbon dioxide will liberate along with water. Now if the calcium carbonate is reacted with hydrochloric acid, it will form calcium chloride, carbon dioxide and water. Again when copper carbonate is reacted with nitric acid, you will see copper nitrate and carbon dioxide and water will be produced. When the zinc carbonate react with sulfuric acid, it will form zinc sulfate, carbon dioxide will be liberated, and hydrogen water will be produced. So in all the three cases, you will find that the two products are common, that is your carbon dioxide along with your water. Now let us come on to the next type of reaction, that is reaction of acid with metal hydrogen carbonate. This metal hydrogen carbonate, in some books it is also known as metal bicarbonates. So both are basically same thing. Okay, so let us see, when the metal hydrogen carbonate or metal bicarbonates react with acid, it will form metal salt, water and carbon dioxide gas will liberated with effervescence, or as you can know, effervescence means hissing sound. Okay, characteristic sound will be produced. So let us see the general reaction. Metal hydrogen carbonate plus acid, the product will be salt, carbon dioxide and water. Now let us take the example of this reaction. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, when react with hydrochloric acid, it will form your sodium chloride, carbon dioxide gas, and there is production of water. Now when calcium hydrogen carbonate react with phosphoric acid, okay, H3PO4, it will form calcium phosphate, Ca3PO4 whole twice, and there is evolution of carbon dioxide and production of water. Now when ammonium bicarbonate or ammonium hydrogen carbonate react with sulfuric acid, it will form ammonium sulfate, that is NH4 whole twice and SO4, plus there is a evolution of carbon dioxide and production of your water. Now when potassium bicarbonate or potassium hydrogen carbonate react with hydrochloric acid, it will form potassium chloride, and there is a evolution of carbon dioxide gas and production of water. Now you will see that in all the two cases where metal hydrogen carbonate and metal carbonate, in all the two cases you will see that when they react with each with acid, you will see there is a production of carbon dioxide gas. Okay, but how do you know? How do you know that the evolved gas is carbon dioxide? So in order to know the gas is carbon dioxide, we have to put it to a chemical test. So let us see what is the chemical test to detect the presence of carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so here this chemical test of carbon dioxide is known as lime water test. So on passing the carbon dioxide gas evolved in the test tube through lime water, it turns milky due to formation of insoluble precipitate of calcium carbonate. Here what happened, the lime water is your calcium hydroxide. When react with carbon dioxide, it will find that lime water is a colorless solution. When it is mixed with carbon dioxide, it will become a milky solution, because there is in this solution it consists of calcium carbonate in solid state along with water, so that becomes a milky solution. So when the excess carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, this milkiness disappears due to formation of a new compound which is soluble in water, that is calcium hydrogen carbonate. So what happened, you see, calcium carbonate react with calcium carbonate and water, that is your milky solution. When it will react with excess carbon dioxide which is produced during the reaction, it will form a compound that is known as calcium hydrogen carbonate, CaHCO3 whole twice. So since this compound is soluble in water, so there is no milkiness. Okay, so since this leads to the disappearance of the milk. Here I have provided you some questions related to the topics I have taught. Please write the answer of this question in your homework notebook. Thank you.